Hey there, internet family. It's Where's My Steph. First, I have got to say thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I definitely feel the love coming from you guys, and I thank you so much for making a girl feel welcome. It's definitely, hey, 43 feels good, and I'm glad to see another year. Another year above the ground is always a good year. And so this morning I got up, and like I said, I like to reflect and I like to think, and I wanted to sit there and I was praying. I was just like, okay, what do I want for my birthday? Because I'm a firm believer that you do what you want and you have what you want for your birthday. And that's a special day that was picked out just for you, a special day that God said you're going to be born today. And this would be the day that you celebrate the beginning of the existence of your life. So I just got to say a few things that came to mind. First off, I wanted to share my birthday, and with these prayers, looking through the Facebook posts, I wanted to sit here and I wanted to share my birthday with you, and I wanted to share these prayers with you, and that's what would make me happy. So I'm going to tell you now, and part of these prayers, and looking through the Facebook posts, I'm looking through things that people are actually suffering with. And so I'm going to tell you now, in the prayers I was sitting there, I literally was sitting there. I was just like, you know what, at this point, bind depression. Bind depression. No more loneliness. Anybody that's struggling with their drug abuse, bind the drug abuse. Bind alcohol abuse. I've got different people that are doing a whole bunch of rape stuff. Dealing with rape, bind that. I bind rape. I bind molestation. I bind domestic violence. I just want to bind anything that's mental, physical, emotional, religious, sexual abuse, financial abuse, any kind of abuse. Just get rid of that. It's time for us to bind up abandonment. I've seen a lot of that in the post. It's time to bind up fear, anger, and hate. I bind divorce. I bind jealousy and low self-esteem and insecurity. Like, I've got a list of the stuff that was going through my head. And I bind any kind of poverty and lack and those that are struggling. I want to bind all the diseases that I've seen, whether it's diabetes or it's cancer or it's high blood pressure, or if it's any kind of sickness that's coming through. I bind that. I want to bind any kind of scary times or demonic things that are coming through, any kind of influences of any kind of negativity that is there. I want to bind suicide. I want to take that from you right there. I want to bind laziness, any kind of stinking thinking that's there. I want to bind anything that's of negativity, of killing and torture, anything that deals with murder. I want to bind that. This is stuff I'm seeing constantly on my Facebook pages. I want to bind debt, release the people from the debt. Any of those of you with the barren wounds, I'm seeing that. Bind that up. Any kind of pain or affliction, bind that up. Any confusion, despair, any kind of procrastination, bind that. Bind this pain and the suffering, any kind of infidelity and adultery. Bind human trafficking. It's increasing. Bind that up. Bind insomnia. Anybody that's living check to check, I bind that from you. Any kind of family curses, I want to break that right now. For my birthday, my prayers and my wishes are to make sure that we're releasing things into the atmosphere. Release love into people's lives. Release friendships and healthy minds, healthy bodies, healthy souls, bring back childhood innocence. Bring back any kind of affection and positive attention. Bring back age-appropriate behavior. Bring back any kind of happy childhood memories. I want to release into the atmosphere any kind of happiness, peace, any kind of sunrises and sunsets. I talk about it all the time. I want to release into the air just fresh air to come in and to cleanse everybody there. The creative thinking and your ability with it. Release positivity. Release prosperity. I want to release success to all of you. Release fame and family, and I want to release security. Everybody deserves a right to have some kind of security with it. I release recovery. There are those that are sitting there that are celebrating that, and I want to keep releasing recovery every single day. Let that recovery come through, and they make the right choices every single day. I want to release rehabilitation. I want to release healing. Some of you are injured and have been in the hospital, and you've posted on there, and I release healing back into your lives. I want to release unity. I want to release any kind of harmony, and let there be music that comes with that. Release more celebrations, not detrimental things going on, but more celebrations into your life. I want to release rest. I want to release relaxation. Those of you that have been insomnia, let that be gone. Bind that and let you have rest and feel the peace. Let you sleep so you can be nourished back up. I want to release laughter back into everyone's lives. I want to release mental clarity to come through. I release employment for those that are struggling, that are looking for a better job or that need a job. I release that to you right now. For my birthday, I am praying these things. I want to release people to know their value, so you can go ahead and you can trust again. I want to release consistency so that way that people can keep moving forward and have progress. I release enjoyment so that you can feel again, so that you can enjoy things in life. I release completely clean water and food, something the simple, basic necessities of life. I release that into the atmosphere. Humility, I release that into the atmosphere. Encouragement and support, I release that in the atmosphere. I want to release support. I release help for those that need it. I want overabundance. I want blessings to come down out of abundance to everyone. Let it just rain down upon people. Any kind of freedom, not just free, but free indeed. That was just preached recently. I want you to feel that freedom so you don't have to sit there and worry and struggle and be bound by that. I release that to you. Any kind of beauty, I release increase in all of you. Just looking through Facebook pages, these are just some of the things that I keep coming across, and I just release these things. And part of my prayer for the birthday, for my birthday wishes, are for these things to be shared with you, because you deserve these things. These are the things every day, not just your birthday, not just my birthday, but these are things that we are all coming together and we're all fighting for and we all deserve. And I release those things. And if I could just take a prayer, and I can pray for each and every one of you, as I constantly do, is to bind all this negativity. If I could remove that pain from you, just 1/10 of the pain, I would take it in a heartbeat. So for all of you out there, thank you for taking time out of your day. If only it just took a few seconds for you to say happy birthday. Make sure you're doing that with people in your real world. Make sure you're doing that with people in your life. And I thank you for it. And I will continue to pray for you. You pray for me. I love you. Thank you for your support. I had to get this out today. I'm here for you. Be there for other people too. Pay that forward. And let's do this journey together. All right, y'all. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my birthday. You take care. Those of you struggling, one step at a time, one day at a time, you keep doing it, you keep fighting, you keep going for it. We know it's hard. Let's do this together and we can get to the finish line. Thank you guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.